Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's predictions. I hope the holidays are going well for everybody, and we've taken time to rest and prepare for next year. So, yesterday we had two tickets of split into two odds each, which gave a total of four odds, and one ticket delivered. We actually ended up winning 5 out of 6 matches. So, we won 5 out of 6 matches. Only Newcastle spoiled um, one of the tickets. If not, we would have won the four odds. But at least we won two odds on the first ticket. And today we have two tickets as well, four odds each, split into two tickets for you guys. And if you are new to the channel, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. And I would just like to use this opportunity to thank everybody. Today makes it 3 months since we started this journey together. So just want to thank you guys for your support. I deeply appreciate it. And I just want to tell you something, that I never ever make videos just for YouTube. I make videos so we can win matches. So whenever we lose games of football, you should imagine that I feel a lot of pain, because my only purpose for creating these videos, while it is to grow, but it's primarily to ensure that we can win games of football. So, and I can assure you guys that once this festive period is over, we will get back to winning ways. Those of you who joined a couple of weeks ago, you remember how we were winning double tickets back to back, like 4 or 5 days in a row, just winning double tickets. Someone had to even ask me if I was using magic. No, not at all. The issue we are having now is that due to the festive period, a lot of teams aren't very serious, but reality will start setting in a week's time, when most teams are bottom of the table, teams that should be in the top four are in the top half, and so on. So you see teams stepping up and winning matches as they should. So, but in the meantime, let's see how we can grind out results. So as I said, the first ticket contains two odds, okay, and then the second one contains two odds. And I would encourage you guys, as much as possible, not to combine both. Right, a time will come when you can mix both tickets and play. We are a few weeks away, but for now, I would encourage you guys to split into two, if possible. Okay. So the very first game we have is from the Belgium Jupiler Pro League. It's Anderlecht versus Cercle Brugge. So you look at Anderlecht at home, impressive football, 4 wins and 1 draw. Now you look at Cercle Brugge KSV away from home, they haven't been so good. 2 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. And then you check their head-to-head, and their head-to-head tells you that Anderlecht has won this fixture every single time. They haven't lost to the away team ever. So what's our prediction? Our prediction is simple. We are giving a draw no bet to Anderlecht at odds of 1.40. It's a game that they will win, given their impressive form. Right? They've been very impressive. I mean, look at the only game they drew was when they played Saint Leach, which is a very strong team in the league. But every other game they have won convincingly. So against this team that hasn't been so impressive away from home, this is a game we expect them to win. So a draw no bet is priced at 1.40. The next fixture we have is from the Scotland Premiership. It's Rangers versus Ross County. So you look at Rangers at 5 matches played, and there has been an average of 1.5 goals by Rangers. Then you check Ross County away from home, there has been an average of 2 goals away from home. And then you check their head-to-head fixture, and their head-to-head fixture, the last 5 times they've played, and there has been an average of 2.5 goals produced when they play away, the last 5 times they have played. Now this is going to be a very important game for Rangers, because Rangers will be playing Celtic in a couple of days' time. I mean, you guys saw how Celtic reacted yesterday, right? They were able to beat that team 3-0 because they know that Rangers is up next and anything can happen. And Rangers will know that Celtic is up next. So what's going to happen is they will go all out against Ross County. They will score as many goals as possible to pick maximum points. So the prediction is simple. We're predicting over 1.5 goals in 90 minutes for the two teams for the match involving Rangers and Ross County. And of course, the odd for that is 1.15. The next fixture involves one of my favorite teams from South Africa. It's Mamelodi Sundowns versus Swallows. So you look at Mamelodi Sundowns, they've been very, very impressive. 4 wins and 1 draw at home. And interestingly, the game they drew at home, the only game literally that they drew at home, was in the CAF Champions League Pyramids. So what that means is that they've won 4 games domestically. So they haven't lost or even drawn a single game domestically in their last 5 matches, which is really impressive. Okay. And then you look at Swallows away from home, 2 losses, 2 draws, and just 1 win. And of course, their head-to-head shows total dominance against this team. I mean, the last time they lost points to Swallows by means of a draw was in 2021. A long time ago. So this is a game we expect Mamelodi Sundowns to win in 90 minutes, and the reason being that they drew their last away game to Cape Town City, I think. So this is a game that they want to win to pick maximum points and consolidate their position in the league. So a game of 90 minutes, like a win for Mamelodi Sundowns in 90 minutes, is priced at 1.27. And of course, you have the booking code here. The Sportybet and 1xBet booking code, even though odds on 1xBet is pretty horrible. I'm not sure it was even up to 2 odds on 1xBet, but it's up to 2 odds on Sportybet. The next slip we have, which contains 2 odds, has this team from Tunisia, Experience Tunis, versus, I have no idea how that thing is pronounced, so I'll just say CS. So Experience Tunis, 5 matches played, 3 wins and 2 draws. Okay, and then you look at CS away from home, 2 losses, 2 wins and 1 draw. And of course, you check their head-to-head, and their head-to-head shows that this is a fixture that Experience has never lost. So they've never lost to the away team in 5 meetings. And if you are conversant with the Tunisian league, you realize that Experience Tunis is a pretty strong team in the Tunisian league. They are very strong, they win their league, and even continentally, they play fantastic football and have won CAF Champions League a couple of times. And of course, Experience Tunis is position 1 and just 3 points more than the second place team. So this is not a game they want to lose by any chance. And then you have the away team position 3. So it's for this reason that we are giving a draw no bet to Experience Tunis at odds of 1.80. The next fixture we have for you guys is from the Egypt Premier League. It's Z versus El Dakli. So you look at Z, 5 matches, and they have never lost a single game at home. You look at this away team, 5 matches, 4 losses, and 1 draw. And their last meeting, which was in 2021, shows that Z had won this fixture. So this is a pretty simple and easy prediction, because you have Z here playing impressively well and being number 2. I think they are position 2 on the table. Let's check their standings to really understand where Z is on the table. So when you check the standings, one thing you'll see for sure is that this is a game that Z cannot afford to lose. Position 2 on the table, just a point below Pyramid. So they will know that if they win this game, they'll actually be able to leapfrog Pyramids. And if they don't win, then the 3rd place team will leapfrog them. Then you have this away team languishing away in position 16. So a draw no bet for Z is priced at 1.80. The next fixture for you guys is from the England Premier League. It's Everton versus Manchester City. So you look at Manchester City away from home, 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. Their last ever loss in the Premier League was to Aston Villa. We know how strong Aston Villa is at home. They take no prisoners at home. They play really amazing and fantastic football at home. Then you have this Everton side that has been equally very impressive, losing just twice and winning 2 times at home. Then you have a look at their head-to-head meetings, and their head-to-head meeting shows that Everton has never had success over Manchester City in Everton's home. Isn't that interesting? And we should also bear in mind that Manchester City has lost quite some points in the Premier League, and they want to pick 3 maximum points from this game to consolidate their position. Otherwise, they might fall off from the top 4. It's literally that bad for Manchester City at the moment. They might fall off from the top 4 if they fail to win this game. So you can imagine the kind of team talk Pep Guardiola will give to the players, and I expect them to dominate in 90 minutes and pick maximum points. So again, we are giving a draw no bet to Manchester City. It's a game they will win. We expect them to win based on data, and current form. So a draw no bet for Manchester City is priced at 1.24. The next fixture we have for you guys is from the England Premier League, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. So you look at Chelsea, 5 matches played, and there has been an average of 2.5 goals. But then I did my personal investigation and I realized that they have not really averaged more than 3 goals in the first half of their matches. Most of their goals come in the second half for the most part. I mean, of course, except the game involving Manchester City, which was a high-scoring affair. But Chelsea tends to score very low goals. They don't score a lot of goals, even when playing at home, and even in the first half. And against the Crystal Palace team that can pack a bunch in the bag, I do not expect a lot of goals in the first half. In fact, Chelsea is going to be without a lot of key first-team players for this game. So this is a game that shouldn't see more than 2.5 goals in the first half. So what we are playing is, we are saying that the first half of the game involving Chelsea and Crystal Palace, we will see under 2.5 goals in the first half. You can also do your own checks and you realize that Chelsea doesn't score a lot of goals in the first half. So it's highly improbable that this fixture will see up to 2 goals in the first half. And of course, their most recent meetings, when I did my investigation, shows that even when they played in their last 5 meetings, didn't really see more than 2 goals in the first half. So under 2.5 goals in the first half for this fixture is priced at 1.11. And of course, we have the final fixture for this slip from the Israel Ligat Al, Maccabi Haifa versus Maccabi Reina. So you look at Maccabi Haifa, 5 matches played, 3 wins, 1 draw, and just 1 loss. And the loss that Maccabi Haifa suffered was in the Europa League, understandably, because Rennes is a much stronger French team. Then you have Maccabi Rennes away from home, and they've been equally very impressive, 3 wins and 2 draws. And their last meeting ended in a draw in 2023. It's important we check their standings to fully understand where the 2 teams are, and then see how our prediction will factor in. So when you check their standings, you see that Maccabi Haifa is position 2, with the opportunity to potentially win the league title. And they know if they lose any more points, they're just going to give Maccabi Tel Aviv more advantage and then the opportunity to win the title. So they look at this game as an opportunity not for 1 point, but for 3 maximum points. So it's for this reason that we've given Maccabi Haifa a draw no bet at odds of 1.50. So these are the games we have for you guys, and of course you have the booking code here for SportyBet and 1xBet. And just want to wish you guys nothing but the very best for these games. And thank you for the support. Like this video, subscribe, and see ya.